Right, okay then. So, the latest development is the super clutch. This Paul has an idea for something we've not tried before, with regard to adding some drive when it's needed, as opposed to the old lockup, which put it on whether you needed it or not, which actually led to a little bit of wheel spin getting off the line, as it were. So you want to explain to me what you're doing with the housing and how this is going to work?
Okay, yeah, what I'm doing is I've made this weird contraption on the end of the clutch case, and what it does is it's an air assisted clutch basically, and what it does is it puts air pressure on a piston that pushes more weight on the end of the clutch to add more drive basically in case the clutch starts to slip.
Where's it getting its air from?
What I decided to do was use boost pressure from the turbo, which I'm not sure anybody's done before, but I thought why not, we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
So in theory 30 pounds of pressure from the turbo should add 30 pounds of pressure on the clutch, so we'll have to try it first to see if it works or not, but it's just an idea I had. And over here is a device I've made to apply force to the front of the clutch, you see. So that goes on there.
Gotcha.
And the force of the piston pushing on it pushes weight on the front of the clutch. So kind of like a lockup, but without a load of weights flying
So
around.
what you're saying is it'll actually deliver the grip when the turbo comes in. So when it supplies the power, it will also supply the oomph for the clutch.
Yeah.
So you can sort of dial it all in then.
That's the plan, yeah.
Hopefully, so you'll be able to get away like with an ordinary clutch.
Yes. Yeah.
And then as soon as the power comes in, the thing will take the drive up, take the slack up, add the extra, stop the wheel spinning. Stop the clutch spinning, sorry.
Yeah, I mean it's like...
But unlike an ordinary conventional lockup, it won't do it just with the weight. It'll only do it when it's required.
When it's required, that's the plan.
It's clever stuff.
Yeah,
all clever
we'll
stuff.
see. We'll see. It's
So we're going to see how this takes off anyway.
So
the proof of the pudding, of course, will be when we get it on the dyno.
That's right.
There we go. There's the device.
The device of Lonan. And you can't see it all because the casing's in the lathe, but basically it's a piston that actually pulls force on the front. So it does that and forces these fingers against it.
Yeah, it's just shoving them on the...
Pushing them against the clutch basket,
yeah.
So rather than it pushing, it actually pulls and pushes the fingers against it. Just like that, really.
Means it's not pushing on the gear shaft.
Just like that.
Yeah, clever stuff.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So the other thing I've been doing is I had some issues with the clutch, with the oil return for the turbo going at the clutch casing. So what I've done is I've made a bit of pipe work up, and the oil return will go in like that from the turbo through a pipe and back to the lathe. And I've made a spigot which goes in here, a boss, and the oil goes back in there into the engine. There you go.
Oh, very clever.
A
little bit about it for today then, mate.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll wait for the next exciting developments, folks. I'm sure there'll be something coming along shortly. It's good night from Bob.
That's good night from Paul.
Thank you very much.